Hey guys, what's going on? It's Carlos with Luck Favors the Prepared. I'm back again with another video, and this time my buddy Ben from Krusher Off-Road gave me a chance to be one of the first people to test out their brand new product, the SkullDrive. Now I'm sure you guys are familiar with throttle controllers. They're phenomenal at getting a little bit of pep out of these Jeeps whenever you get them lifted and on larger tires. We all know that a Jeep Wrangler on 37s, especially with a 3.8 liter, is not going to be anywhere near the fastest thing on the block. Now, a throttle controller is not going to give you horsepower. What it is going to do for you is take some of the lag out of the electronic throttle and give you power as soon as you put your foot down. So with that said, I'm going to try and show you guys how to install this. I'll do a quick drive afterwards, show you some of the modes and how to work it. Now, I can say that I've tried some of the other throttle controllers on the market, and I'm eager to see how the SkullDrive compares to those. Now, right out of the box, the SkullDrive is going to come with the actual display itself, and we'll just pop that out. Now this is a pretty simple interface. It's going to have your mode selector and your adjustments here for up and down. It also is going to have a sensor here that's going to allow the display to dim and brighten based on the amount of light that's in the vehicle. So when you're driving around with it in your Jeep at night, the display is not going to be incredibly bright and annoying. And the other piece that's in the box is going to be what you'll input into the factory harness on your throttle. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. There's basically a wire on the top of the gas pedal that you need to unplug, and then you're going to proceed to plug in this part. Super straightforward. However, it is pretty difficult for me to actually show you. So I'm going to take you under there, show you what it is that you need to unplug, and then I'll show you the finished product after I've installed this. Now, if we're looking at the gas pedal, you're going to go underneath your dash. And at the very top of the gas pedal, there's going to be a plug. That's the plug that we're going to connect to. So as you can see, I was able to unplug the wire. Now you're just going to connect the male and the female into this and then back into the pedal. And this is going to be your final wiring setup, so it is basically just in line. If you wanted to use some zip ties to secure this up in here, now would be the time to do that. Then I'm just going to route this up to where I'm going to actually put the controller. So you want to follow the instructions to program it, whether you have an automatic or a manual transmission. For the automatic, guys, you're going to hold the up arrow for 3 seconds until you see the 3 A's come across, and now we're all set there. Manual, guys, it's going to be the down arrow and you'll get 3 H's. And then as far as your modes go, that is the sport mode. Now if you go up to the F3, that's going to be the race mode, the top of the top as far as quickness and lag reduction is right there in the F3. Automatic mode's another one that I expect that I'm going to be using fairly often, and that is just where it's going to kind of learn the way that you drive and apply throttle based on your driving habits. If you hit it again, you put you in eco mode. For those of us guys who are on the larger tires, this is pretty much unusable as far as actually daily driving goes, but it may be useful on the rocks. Not means it's turned off completely. It's just going to be your regular throttle input. And again, you can see you can adjust what level you want that at, all the way down to even a 1. Okay, first impressions of driving with the SkullDrive. that it's going to take a little getting used to right off the start, especially if you've been driving your Jeep without a throttle controller this entire time. You're going to feel a little bit jumpy, but that's exactly what we're looking for. The goal is to take all the lag out of the throttle response and to just get that immediate access to whatever little bit of power you have in the Jeep. Now, I'm not going to bother doing any like 0 to 60 tests or anything scientific. You guys didn't come here for scientific review, or at least I hope you didn't. But with a product like this, it's more of a how does it feel to you kind of product. Right off the bat, I'm feeling this immediately. So there's 3 different added power modes. F1 is going to be the power mode that is your comfort mode, is what they call it. And that's where it's close to the stock configuration, but it's a little bit of that lag is pulled out. Then there's going to be the sport mode, and then there's going to be the racing mode. For all 3 of those modes, you have and level 1 all the way up to a level 9. Level 9 is the top of the top. Yeah, so right now I'm in the sport mode, the F2.9, and I think that's the sweet spot for me as far as when I'm just going to be daily driving it. Either that or the automatic mode. I definitely want to take a little time and flip back and forth between the 2 of those. So yeah, there you have it. The Skull Crusher's off-road SkullDrive so far works exactly how I want it to. It is spot on with some of the others that I've tried, and I'm super stoked to have this one and put it through its paces. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or a like or whatever kind of feedback it is. Let me know what you want to see more of. I've got a pile of parts that are just waiting to go on the Jeep and a couple other projects that aren't finished yet. My goal for this year was to just put out videos. So whatever it is that you guys want to see, let me know. Or if there's any questions about the build or anything in particular, give me a shout. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at A Guy With A Jeep and at Luck Favors The Prepared. Both links are going to be down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.